Chu Yu. Chu Yu. Stop right there. What do you think the capital is? That's the Qin family, who devour people without even spitting out the bones. Think carefully, once you leave Gangcheng, away from me, Ho Jingxi, no one will protect you like I do, you'll die over there. I'll ask you one last time, are you really not going to marry me? If you step through that cabin door today, don't regret it. In this life, I won't give you another chance to turn back.
I know very well, if I don't get this flower today, tomorrow I'll be sent to Jingcheng to marry.
Let Wan have her moment today. This girl has never been happy in her life. Don't worry. I'm here. No one dares to arrange your marriage. Wan is gracious and elegant, of high status. She deserves an orchid.
The phrase of high status made me the laughingstock of the entire night.
Buy out all flights from Gangcheng today, immediately. Don't let her leave.
The next day, I went to Jingcheng alone. But he panicked and bought out all flights from Gangcheng.
These people, honestly. I specifically told them to at least save a flower for you. They actually dared to defy my orders.
Huo Jingxi, do you even know what today's flower ceremony means?
Xiao Yu,
The First Lady specifically called me here today just to watch me not get a single flower. Only by making me give up completely will I tomorrow obediently be sent to Jingcheng to marry. How did I beg you yesterday? I said I just need 3 years. If you can help me get through these 3 years, then you can marry whoever you want. I'll never interfere.
I know.
Yesterday, you promised to protect me. Why, at the most critical moment, did you give the flower to someone else? All these years of friendship, what does it mean to you?
Wan, go over there and get something to eat. I'll talk to Xiao Yu alone. Alright, don't be angry. This kind of socialite event, you're used to it. But Xie Wan is different. She's just a poor student. In her entire life, this is her only chance at the spotlight. Just be a bit generous. Consider it me thanking you on her behalf. Okay?
Huo Jingxi, you can do whatever you want usually. I've never stopped you. But why today of all days? Why? On the very day that decides my fate, you pushed me aside.
Alright, listen to me. Today is Wan's graduation ceremony. After today, she can no longer accept my sponsorship. So, I promised her. I wanted on this last day to give her a memorable memory.
A memorable memory? Yeah. This kind of memory is also unforgettable for me. But it's all decided now. Jingxi, do you really not know what today's flower ceremony means?
Chu Yu, did I ruin your opportunity? Please don't blame Mr. Huo. It's all my fault. I asked him to.
That's enough, Xiao Yu. It's just a flower. No big deal. I'll get you another one. Here. I think roses suit you best. It's just an orchid. Is it worth making such a fuss over? You, right now, with your usual carefree nature, don't match at all.
True. Very much like me. Orchids symbolize purity. It means the wife the family heir chooses should possess those qualities, and this passionate rose feels more like an insult to me.
See that? An illegitimate daughter who follows around like a big show-off on normal days actually dares to dream of marrying into the Huo family.
Exactly. Didn't Mr. Huo just say? Xia Wan is the one with noble status. Even a poor student is better than her.
Sister Chu Yu, I'm really sorry. You're used to being noble every day. All the good things are yours. That's why I got the idea. I wanted to compete with Mr. Huo for special treatment tonight. I never expected it to turn out like this.
Me, noble? I'm an illegitimate daughter. How does the family usually see me? Huo Jingqi, you don't understand.
Alright. Don't bring up old scores now. Anyway, things are like this. For tonight, just let her be happy. Enjoy it to the fullest. I'll take her to change clothes first. If you're not interested, you can go home first.
Home? I don't have a home anymore.
You smell nice, Miss Chu. Why that expression? Didn't Mr. Huo already reject you? Truth is, tonight, Mr. Huo originally asked me to give you a flower to save face. I didn't listen to him at all. I've told you before, stop sucking up to him, come and flatter me, but you wouldn't listen. See what happened? You didn't get a flower in public. Embarrassed, aren't you?
Huo Jingxi. He knew Li Ping has always had bad intentions towards me, yet he still gave him the task of handing out the flowers. I just need 3 years. If I can just get through these 3 years, I'll have the strength to break free from the Chu family's shackles. But the first wife finds me too conspicuous. She won't even give me this chance to breathe, not even that. She's so eager to throw me out.
Chu Yu, don't be ungrateful. If it weren't for your stunning face that captivates the whole city, with just your status as a hidden illegitimate daughter, I could do whatever I want with you.
Li Ping. Are you taking my words as wind? Did I warn you? Don't touch my people.
Mr. Huo, you're throwing your weight around. But earlier on stage, didn't you already pick that scholarship student, Xiewan? What, this Chu Yu, are you planning to sit on it and not let go? Keep her as a treasure?
You dare meddle in my personal affairs.
Fine, you win. An illegitimate daughter, let's see how long you can protect her.
When he touched you just now, why didn't you fight back? You just stood there and let him bully you.
Fight back how? Wasn't it your explicit order?
Chu Yu, you need to understand, at today's event, I promised to protect you. But that doesn't mean I have to be like a shadow, staying by your side and nowhere else.
But you knew full well what today's flower-giving banquet means to me.
Can I have a drink?
Sure. You're the star today. You can do whatever you want. Alright, let's talk about it tomorrow. I'll come to your place tomorrow. Wait for me.
Tomorrow, you'll have to find me in the capital.
Miss Chu, you already have everything. Born into a prestigious family, living a life of luxury. Do you have to take even this little honor away from me?
How ironic. If I hadn't helped Huo Jingxi pick her from that group of girls, who knows where she'd be washing dishes in some restaurant right now.
You grew up in a honeypot, you can have anything you want. But what about me? I'm just a humble scholarship student. I only want Mr. Huo's protection for tonight. To him, it's just a casual favor, and to you, it's a drop in the bucket. What right do you have to argue with me?
Living a life of luxury, Xiewan. Do you think I'm any better off? The Qin family in the capital. I heard that young master is ruthless. Those who offend him never end well. The Chu family wants to connect, but they can't bear to send their own daughter, so they're throwing me into the fire.
Guess, does Mr. Huo really know what today's flower-giving banquet truly means?
I'm not one to dwell on things. Since there's no retreat, I have to stay. Huo Jingxi, I'll ask you one last time. Do you really know what today's banquet means?
Of course I do. It's just a matchmaking event, isn't it? It's just going through the motions. Don't take it so seriously. In these elite circles, whose wife still has to be the one they gave flowers to back then?
He actually knows. He knows this is a marriage alliance banquet, yet he still gave the flowers to someone else.
Don't worry. I'll talk to the Chu family later. With me here, no one will marry you off.
Can you now go ask Xiewan for that flower back? I only brought it back for one night just to show the madam. I'll return it first thing tomorrow, okay?
That's not good. It's already been given away. How about I buy another one and send it over? Stop fighting with one over this.
That's a custom-made gold-edged orchid. There's only one in all of Gang City. It's impossible to replicate. Huo Jingxi, what exactly do you want? You know I won't cling to you. I told you long ago, I have someone I like. All I need is for you to shield me for these 3 years. After 3 years, I'll completely set you free. Why do you have to, at a time like this, publicly humiliate me?
That's someone you like again. Chu Yu. Do you still not understand your position? Other than me, Huo Jinxie, who in Gang City would want you? You can only like me in this life. Don't forget. Everyone in Gang City knows that you, Chu, are nothing but a shadow following me, a little tail.
A tail, a simp, yeah. All these years, I've groveled in the dust, shed all my dignity to please you. Just to, in the Chu family, that devouring place, earn a little room to survive. Hearing those 2 words from you really makes me sick.
Chu, don't be angry with Mr. Huo. It's all my fault. I shouldn't have shown up.
Chu, just for tonight, can you not be so stubborn? How much has Wan suffered? After tonight, she'll go back to her ordinary, mediocre life. Can't you even tolerate her for one night?
Back to an ordinary life? Huo Jinxie, you're too naive. The look in Xie-Wan's eyes doesn't seem like she's about to let go. She's not the type to give up a windfall like this.
A bet is a bet. I already know the result of the flower banquet. Since Huo Jinxie didn't choose you, leave for the capital first thing tomorrow. From now on, whether you live or die there is entirely up to your own fate.
I will come back.
We'll see if you can.
The Chu family raised you for 18 years. Now, it's time for you to repay. Go to the capital. The marriage arrangement is already set. Leave tomorrow morning.
In this house, there's truly nothing that belongs to me. Even this plane ticket for tomorrow, I had to pay for it myself.
If I were you, today, I'd rather die than go. I'd rather die than go to that flower banquet. What a disgrace. An illegitimate daughter. She really thinks she's something special. My mother specifically told me to keep an eye on you here. You are not allowed to take anything valuable from this house. Got it? Including the dress you're wearing. You have to take that off and leave it here. My mother said, over the years, you've already enjoyed enough of the Chu family's hospitality. As for the rest of the way, it's up to you to struggle on your own. Oh, and my mother also asked me to tell you that young Master Qin from the capital is said to have a moon in his heart. Once you go there, good luck to you.
Miss Chu, wish you a pleasant journey.
After this leave, I will never again be that pushover illegitimate daughter. Gang City, goodbye.
What's going on? We're about to take off. Why did we stop?
Look, that's the airport guidance vehicle. Why is the runway blocked?
Sorry everyone, emergency announcement. The Huo Corporation is looking for someone, and has bought out all departing flights from Gang City today. This plane needs to return immediately. Please cooperate.
The Huo family? What gives the Huo family the right to buy out all flights? Do they think Gang City is their private property?
Huo Jinxie, are you crazy?
Mr. Huo, she's not here. She left early this morning.
Where's her faded backpack? The one she carries every day, that tattered bag.
It's gone. Miss Nine. She left with that bag early this morning, without even looking back.
Where could she go? The madam said she must have gone to the Qin family in the capital. She even paid for the plane ticket herself.
The capital? She'd rather pay her own way and leave empty-handed, just to go to the capital and marry that Qin Yuanzhou? How dare you let her go? Who gave you the guts to force her into an arranged marriage?
Mr. Huo, she left on her own. She tossed the dress and jewelry onto the tray, without even a glance.
She didn't take the dress. What about the jewelry? What about the promise bracelet I gave her?
Still there. Didn't even open the box.
That was her favorite piece. She's giving it all up. Chu, you actually cut me off completely.
The number you dialed is powered off.
Issue my orders. Mobilize all of Huo family's connections. Lock down all flights out of Gang. No matter which plane, as long as it's heading to the capital, I want them all turned back. Whoever dares let her go, I'll have their head.
Yes, sir.
Buying out the flight routes. Huo Jinxie, you're still so arrogant. Think just because you have money and power, you can cut off all my paths. Turn back and admit defeat, or keep moving forward. Forget it. Let me get a bowl of noodles first.
Chu Yu. Huo is being very sincere this time. They still mean it.
Mean it. They realize they lost their obedient little follower, and that hurt Master Huo's pride. So, they're desperate to get me back, to restore his dignity. Everyone in the Chu family has a calculating heart. Huo Jinxie says he dotes on me, but when his reputation is on the line, he'll be the first to throw me under the bus, use me as a shield. Go back to being that bastard daughter humiliated in public. There might be opportunities ahead, but I'm never turning back.
Everyone, lift your heads.
What are you doing?
Let go of me. Turn your face. Not this one.
Where is she? Any trace found?
Mr. Huo, there's a blind spot in the surveillance here. We're checking one by one.
Chu Yu, where are you? Answer the phone, Chu Yu. Please pick up. Damn it.
Mr. Huo. The boarding gates, VIP lounges, even the women's restroom, we've checked everywhere, no sign of Miss Chu. The airline confirms Miss Chu did check in, but with the chaos of the rerouted passengers, we lost her.
Keep searching the airport, don't stop until you find Chu Yu.
Huo Jinxie. Are you worried about me, or about your own control being challenged? You tried to intercept me on the flight to the capital, Huo Jinxie. Did you really think I'd walk right into your trap? The news media in Gang are always faster than the police.
Oh my god, look at the apology letter the airline just put out. The Huo family actually covered all of today's losses, every single one.
Buying out an entire flight route just to chase someone, that kind of drama is crazier than any TV show. If some guy would go to such lengths for me, to this extent, I'd say yes without a second thought. I'd give him my life.
What do you know? You'd dare to accept this kind of love. Give you my life. I think he wants her life.
What do you mean? Young Master Huo, wasn't he just at the flower ceremony last night, showing off big time? Isn't he chasing the apple of his eye?
Honey, young Master Huo has a childhood sweetheart, the Chu family's daughter, but he didn't want her. In public, he handed that orchid, the symbol of a marriage alliance, to a scholarship student. I bet he's been fooled by that CA1. That fragile little flower act, it's totally got him. I bet
he didn't take the rich heiress, chose a scholarship student instead. So buying out the flight today, is he having regrets?
Just having a meal, and I overhear gossip about myself. Gang City really has no secrets.
Regret? I think he wants to catch that runaway heiress. But I bet young Master Huo has no idea that giving that flower is a proposal. Spoiled rich kid like him probably thinks it was just a casual sponsorship ceremony.
How could he not know? He just thinks no matter how much he tramples me, I'll stay like a dog, waiting right there for him.
Oh my god, you're amazing. This kind of elite family secret, you know it so well.
That's nothing. Yesterday's flower ceremony, I happened to be on the guest list too. I saw with my own eyes, young Master Huo hand over that orchid.
To run into someone from last night's banquet here. Don't flatter yourself. In our circle, all the notable heiresses, I definitely know every single one. Looks like she's just some hanger-on who barely got a peripheral invite.
Really? I'm so jealous of you. That was the Huo family's flower ceremony. Ordinary people wouldn't even know where the gate is, right?
What's there to be jealous about? My family in Gang City has some connections after all. Getting invited to this level is just normal socializing. Someone like you, who hasn't seen the world, would think it's big news.
Since you saw it yourself, tell me quickly, the legendary heiress who was publicly humiliated by young Master Huo, that rich girl, that illegitimate daughter of the Chu family, what does she actually look like?
Oh, you mean Chu Yu? Well, her looks are impeccable, she's quite pretty. Among those socialites, she's considered standout beautiful.
No wonder Master Huo has kept her by his side all these years, so it's all about her face, huh?
What's the use of a pretty face? Everyone was puzzled yesterday. How could he let go of a beauty of this caliber, and instead, give the orchid that symbolizes status to a sponsored student? But if you think about it, it makes sense. In that circle, status is the key. No matter how pretty a girl from the Chu family is, at the end of the day she's just a shameful illegitimate daughter. Compared to us legitimate heiresses, she doesn't even compare.
That label of illegitimate daughter, are you going to stick it on me forever?
She's got a cold.
In my opinion, Master Huo's move last night just means he's bored of her. That illegitimate daughter acts like a lovesick puppy all day following him around. Who wouldn't get annoyed? Maybe one day Master Huo will see the light and realize that a type like me is better, who knows? After all, I am the legitimate treasured jewel of my family. In terms of bloodline and family background, I am 100 times better than that bastard.
Huo Jingxi, if he actually chose this kind of jewel, then his taste would be truly ruined. So, people need to know their place.
No matter how pretty that illegitimate daughter is, without status to back her up in Master Huo's eyes, she's just a plaything to pass the time. When I get someone to introduce me tomorrow, once Master Huo sees what a true lady is. You.
What's wrong? You know each other? So beautiful.
You, aren't you that Chu you? Master Huo is outside with so many people, he's looking for you. How can you be here, dressed like this? Shh.
Oh my god, who did you say that was? That's Chuyu, that illegitimate daughter.
It's her. How could she? How is she even more beautiful in person than in photos?
You were just saying she's not as good as you. You didn't say she looked like this. With that face, even if she were a weed, Master Huo would still be crazy enough to pick it.
You definitely have no chance now. Stop dreaming.
Attention. All passengers' flight SSSSS due to an emergency at the Huo group has been temporarily cancelled. For the inconvenience caused, the Huo family will provide full compensation. Please proceed to the check-in counter for processing.
They even bought up all the routes to Shangjing. Huo Jingxi, you really have influence everywhere. Forward, it's Huo Jinxi's carefully woven net. Backward, it's the Chu family's devouring quagmire. Where else can I go? Hello, who is this?
Xin Yuanzhou.
Sorry,
I know. Don't worry. The person picking you up is already at the airport. They'll bring you over.
Okay.
Madam, we're here to pick you up. Sorry you had to go through all that. Please come this way.
Chu Yu. You actually dared to leave. Chu Yu, come with me. Do you think the Qin family is a good place? I bought up all the routes, and you still want to run? Come back with me right now. Come with me. Did you hear me?
Look! The Huo family's young master is taking someone by force. Where does that other plane come from? How dare they clash head-on?
Mr. Huo, I was ordered to bring our madam back. The capital has prepared a welcome banquet. Please, Mr. Huo, show mercy. Release her.
Young madam? Who gave you the right to call her that? This is Gangcheng. We haven't even left Gangcheng's territory. I want to see today who dares under my nose to take away someone belonging to me, Huo Jingqi. Chu, are you crazy? Your family is forcing you into a marriage alliance. This kind of thing, why didn't you say a single word to me?
How many times have I told you? Last night, before the flower-giving banquet, how many times did I beg you? But your attention was all on Siewon. You felt bad when her shoes got dirty. You accompanied her when she wanted to drink. Jinxie, even if I had died right in front of you, you would probably only think that I ruined her fun.
I thought it was just the Chu family's usual tactics. I thought I could handle it.
Jinsai, you've protected me for so many years. At that devouring table, you gave me a chance to survive. I'm very grateful. Really. For things to come to this point, I can only blame fate.
What do you mean blame no one? Isn't it just a marriage alliance? Isn't it just for the Chu family's lousy business? If you don't blame me, come back with me. I'll go to the Chu family right now. In front of all of Gangcheng, I'll tell them, I will marry you.
If you had said that last night, maybe.
Mr. Huo, I'm sorry to interrupt. The time Mr. Chin set aside for the Chu family to pick you up has already passed. One more second would be disrespectful to the Chin family. Today, you have to come back with us, young madam. Please let go.
Chu, as long as you shake your head. As long as you say you don't want to go, even if the Chin family brings an aircraft carrier today, I can still protect you.
Jinxie, let go.
Chu, what are you being stubborn about? As long as you come back with me, everything I said before still counts. I'll take you back to the Huo family right now.
I've said it many times. What I want has always been just you and me fulfilling that 3-year promise. I have someone I like. From beginning to end, I never really wanted to marry you.
Again with this, Chu. You've been trapped since you were little in that cage of the Chu family. Other than me, who else is by your side? Who could you possibly like? I know, usually, when I call you, my little shadow, it upsets you. Are you taking revenge on me, right? Stop being stubborn. Please, don't say things like that to upset me. Come back with me. Whatever grievances you have, let's talk about them behind closed doors, okay?
But Jinxie, last night at the flower-giving banquet when you let go of my hand for Siewon and handed the orchid, symbolizing the lady of the house, to her yourself, we were already destined never to walk together again. Jinxie, at last night's flower-giving banquet everyone in the circles saw it, your wife is Siewon. All the media are watching. I hope you two have a good future together.
Who would marry a sponsored student? Chu, what kind of joke is this? Huo Jinxie would rather marry an ungrateful person like you than ever marry her. Who does she think she is?
Even at this moment you still think it's okay to trample on others' dignity. In your eyes Siewon are nothing but objects you can pick and choose as you please, ranked and placed. Steward Chin, let's go.
Yes.
Chu, stop right there. What do you think the capital is? That's the Chin family, who devour people without even spitting out the bones. Think carefully. Once you leave Gangcheng, away from me, Huo Jinxie, no one will protect you like I do. You'll die over there. I'll ask you one last time. Are you really not going to marry me? If you step through that cabin door today, don't regret it. In this life, I won't give you another chance to turn back.
Madam, I hope I didn't startle you. There's a private washroom in the rear cabin. Hot water is ready inside. You can go freshen up there. Getting caught in the cold rain could make you sick. The young master specifically instructed to take good care of your health.
Thank you. As expected of a powerful family in the capital. A private jet of this caliber even the Chu family doesn't have one. Pink. This. How doesn't resemble that ruthless Chin Yuanzhou's supposed taste? Chin Yuanzhou. What exactly are you up to? Steward, I'd like to ask. This plane, is it the one Master Chin usually uses?
Madam, this plane is not the one Master Chin usually uses. Rather, after he learned about the marriage arrangement, he bought it specifically for you.
Specifically bought for me.
Yes, all the decor and color scheme inside were personally chosen by the young master. They were completely designed to your taste. Even the material of these quilts was also the young master visited 3 top workshops and personally selected the most comfortable natural silk.
He's crazy. He just casually gave it to a marriage partner he's never even met. But the Chu family is buzzing with rumors saying that this demon of the Chin family in his heart hides a lost love he can't have. Why is he making such a big show for me? Who is he putting on this act for?
The flight from Gangcheng to Jingcheng is long. The young master instructed that you were tired from last night's banquet. Let you rest a while. The climate in Jingcheng is dry, not as humid as Gangcheng, so we prepared for you a special humidification system.
18 years in the Chu family, no one ever cared about my feelings. All I learned was to read people. Only to live by watching others' moods. Thank you.
Madam, please rest first. I'll be in the next cabin. If you need anything, just ring the bell.
Huo Jingxi was right. Shanjing is not Gangcheng. Here, no one protects me. If Qin Yuanzhou married me for family interests, if that's the case, then I must, before he tires of me, gather enough leverage to walk away clean. This is just the Qin family's private estate? Mr. Qin.
The capital is not like Gangcheng, the wind is harsh. Are you cold?
Mr. Qin, let's be honest with each other. I know you've always had someone in your heart. This marriage to me, it's just an arranged marriage for the family. Don't worry, I know my place. I only need 3 years. During these 3 years, I'll do my duty, play the role of Mrs. Qin with you, and never bother the one you love. When the 3 years are up, I'll leave willingly. I won't keep you and the one you truly love apart for too long.
The one I love? And a 3-year term?
Yes, Mr. Qin. During these 3 years, I will perfectly fulfill all duties of Mrs. Qin. I won't interfere in your private life, let alone disturb that person you love. Once the 3 years are up, we separate immediately. You can rest assured, I won't take away a single penny of the Qin family's property. All the terms, we can sign the agreement now, put it in writing. Mr. Qin, you.
Who said I wanted to separate things so clearly? Wife. On the plane earlier, weren't you quite bold? What's wrong? Now you don't dare look at me. Remember this, in my world, there is no 3 years, no agreement. Everything I have is yours, wife.
What's going on here? Rumors in Gangcheng say Qin Yuanzhou is a decisive and ruthless cold-hearted demon. But his eyes just now were clearly impossibly gentle. Who is he putting on an act for? These things. Mr. Qin, I know the Chu family now is useless to you. This is my business plan. Please take a look. I want to borrow some startup funds from you. Don't worry, I'll pay you back at the highest bank interest rate in installments. Every cent will be written into the IOU.
You are really strapped for cash.
How could I not be? I'm the Chu family's daughter in name only, but today I came to the Chin family carrying a backpack that cost $10 with just 2 changes of clothes inside. In the Chu family, I'm treated worse than a servant. For a top-tier family like the Chin, at such a high status, showing up empty-handed like this is practically an insult to them, and humiliation. The Chin family in the capital has long been an all-powerful force. They don't need any marriage alliances. People who want favors from the Chin family can line up from the capital to Gang City. But why did he choose the Chu family? Chose me. Yes, as you can see, I really don't have money. The Chu family didn't give me a penny for a dowry. Even the plane ticket here was paid for by myself. But I have my own plan. If you're willing to lend me this startup capital, I'll find a way to pay you back double. I don't need your charity, I just need a lever. Mr. Chin.
Why do you need money?
How could I forget? In the eyes of these top-tier families, women are just decorative vases. Maybe in Chin Yuan Zhou's eyes, being the young mistress of the Chin family doesn't require a career at all. Just stay obediently in the cage, waiting for him to regularly hand out that pitiful allowance called charity. Mr. Chin, I think you misunderstand. I admit, I have nothing now, but that doesn't mean I'm willing to depend on anyone. I refuse to accept that my whole life is shackled by the Chu family as a bargaining chip, and I definitely won't accept being a housewife who just asks for money and wastes her days in the back house. That kind of life is no different from being in the Chu family, a toy that can be thrown away at will. What's the difference? I have my own career plans. I came to the capital not just to avoid the marriage. I have to use this to fight back. If possible, I want to take back what should have been mine from the Chu family, and even more.
Take back what's yours. That's too slow. Remember this, Chu Yu. From the moment you step through the Chin family's door, everything of the Chin family, whether it's power or wealth, is all yours. Take it. This is my primary card. No limit, use it however you want.
This card could buy half the Chu family. Does he really want to spoil me, or does he think money can buy off all my ambition? The coldness in his eyes, what does it really mean? Is it contempt for the Chu family, or clarity about this transaction?
Keep it. In the capital, the reputation of Mrs. Chin is worth more than these numbers.
Is this really my room? Butler, is this for me?
Madam, this room has the best sunlight and the widest view in the entire estate. The young master, specifically instructed to follow the highest standards to make up for your dream of being a princess.
Irony. For 18 years, I was invisible in the Chu family. I lived in the most remote corner, and had to watch the stepmother's mood. But in this rumored cold and ruthless Chin family, for the first time, I was treated like a princess.
Chu Yu. You've grown some backbone. Huo Jingxi last night almost tore down the airport in Gang City. This morning, he made a scene right at the Chu family's doorstep. He was furious. The whole Gang City knows you ran off with a handsome man. I'll ask you one last time, why didn't you come back? Do you know your actions right now are digging your own grave? Huo Jingxi has already sent word to me. As long as you're willing to bow your head, the position of Mrs. Huo is still yours. Little Yu, be sensible. Don't make trouble for yourself over there. By Chin Yuan Zhou's side, you're just jumping from one cage to another. I'm saying this for your own good. Without the Chu family's protection, you are nothing.
Uncle, I'm a person, not a pet you can summon at will.
You've grown some guts. I thought all your years of forbearance had long made you a tool for revenge against the Chu family. It seems I overestimated you.
A tool, or a pet, from today onward, I live only for myself. I'll take the card, but the money on it, I won't touch a cent.
Not enough?
This is my promissory note. I want to borrow 1 million from the Chin family. 3-year term. I will repay it. This 1 million is my final stepping stone. Mrs. Chin, your elegance is truly becoming more distinguished. This sapphire necklace, only you can carry it off.
The project you mentioned last time, madam, please put in a good word for me with Master Chin.
If you're tired, go rest. I'll handle things here.
For 3 years, I've done my duty as the young mistress of the Chin family. Attending every hypocritical banquet with him, and calmly accepting admiration and flattery. In this world of fame and fortune, I played the perfect trophy wife. Even though Chin Yu and Zhou doted on me, even though everyone said I had gone from rags to riches, I never forgot my place. Split the 1 million and funnel it into offshore accounts. I want before the market closes today to see the Chu Group's equity in 3 core subsidiaries show abnormal activity. That 1 million is just the trigger. I will use it to leverage all forces in Gang City that are dissatisfied with the Chu family. Since they see me as a discarded piece, I'll make this discarded piece become a fire that burns down the entire Chu family.
Who on earth is poaching? The head of the design department and the CFO all on the same day submitted their resignations.
Uncle, second brother, to cover the company's shortfall, has actually privately sold off 3% of his shares. Now, someone is buying up shares on the market.
Second brother, still as foolish as ever. Whenever his interests are hurt, the first thing he thinks of is selling the family estate. For 3 years, while in the capital, playing the perfect Mrs. Chin, while using the Chin family's affairs to secretly cut off all the Chu family's lifelines, talents, resources, shares, I will strip them away piece by piece.
All useless. Over 20 children and not one can guard the company's interests.
Father, the interests you value most are now in my hands. After 3 years of fighting in the business world, I thought my heart had long turned cold. But every time I see this light left on for me, I can always feel a strange sense of belonging. Why aren't you asleep? Have you been waiting for me?
You weren't back, how could I sleep? Why are you back so late? I went to discuss the Chu acquisition. Are you tired? I personally made you some soup. It's been kept warm.
The 3-year term is up. Tonight, I was supposed to say goodbye to him for good. I was supposed to say those words, let's get a divorce.
Drink the soup first. Whatever you have to say it after you finish. Chu Yu, look at me. These 3 years, you've been like a workaholic, fighting in the business world. Every penny, every share, you've calculated with perfect precision. When will you finally try to truly rely on me for once? Don't always push yourself so hard. Okay?
You and Zhou, thank you for the soup, it's very warm. But 3 years ago we agreed that I was just borrowing your power. Now the 3-year term is up. The control of the Chu Group is already in my hands. And I should go back to my original place. Isn't that right?
Return to your original position? That place full of scheming, the Chu family, where even family ties have a price tag. Do you think over these 3 years, your actions in Gangcheng could escape anyone's notice? You like the Chu family, or rather, you can't let go of the Chu family that treated you as a pawn. As far as I know, your Uncle Chu Heng over these 3 years, has indeed given you quite a bit of so-called protection. He's been very good to you.
You know everything.
I know not just about Chu Heng, I also know about Huo Jingxi. These 3 years, he, to find you, secretly came to Jingcheng 4 times. Each time, he tried through the Qin family's business partners to contact you. But you never saw him even once. Chu Yu, are you waiting for him to beg you, or waiting for a more suitable time to go back?
Since you know everything, then you should understand that between my uncle and me, there has never been any family bond. He was just using me as a blade to clear away the obstacles within the family, so he can take the highest position in the Chu family. That was our deal, each getting what they need. As for Huo Jingqi, on the day I left Gangcheng, he was destined to part ways with me. Even if he comes to Jingcheng 10,000 times, even if he kneels at the Qin family's door, we can never walk the same path again.
Since you already have a controlling stake in Chu Corporation. Since you've already won, then why go back? Stay in the capital, stay with the Qin family, isn't that good?
Because I deserve it. I've been lying low for 3 years, not to live in the capital as a pampered Mrs. Qin. Now I have enough capital, it's time to go back and take back what's mine with my own hands. 3 years ago, you lent me 1 million. According to the agreement, this check is 10 times that, Qin Yuanzhou. I owe you nothing now.
You think I care about tens of millions? Chu Yu. Do you have to settle accounts so clearly?
Clear accounts, clean break. Why do you have to be so ruthless? These 3 years, the coddling you gave me, the soup you personally made, the storms you shielded me from, how could I not be moved? I fell for you hopelessly long ago. I can't stay. In your heart, that white moonlight who never shows, hangs over me like a sword, this dependence, and I don't want to wait until the day you give the order, forcing me to make way for your true love. Yuanzhou, let's stop pretending. These 3 years, you were good to me, I admit I had feelings. But I've always been clear-headed, I've always known you have someone you like. I know that being Mrs. Qin is just a way for you to remember someone or fend off your family. Actually, I also have someone I like.
So, these 3 years, you refuse to open your heart to me, always keeping score so clearly. Just because you think I have someone I like? Then I'd like to hear, the one you've remembered all these years, the one even I couldn't win over, that special someone, who is it?
That memory is so old I almost forgot whether there really was such a person. Or just a hallucination when I was dying. When I was little, a little boy saved me. He not only took me back to the Chu family, but also bought me delicious food. I only remember he was from the capital, but I don't know exactly what he looked like. That was the first time someone was kind to me. Everyone in the Chu family looked at me with calculation, but when he looked at me, there was light in his eyes. So I always thought, I must repay him in this lifetime. To be honest, Yuanzhou, these 3 years, I've wavered many times. I like it here. I like this princess-style bedroom, and even I've grown a little greedy for that illusion you gave me. But I've been abandoned too many times. From the day my mother died, I knew. Dependence is the most poisonous drug in the world. If I know for sure that the other person's heart isn't mine, if I know for sure I'm just a temporary replacement, I will never let myself fall into any unshakable dependency.
Xiao Yu. What makes you think the person in my heart isn't you?
You? What?
I, Qin Yuanzhou, have only been threatened by one woman in my life. That year, on the streets of Gangcheng, there was a little girl whose eyes were green with hunger. To get me to take her for a good meal, she actually grabbed my sleeve and said she'd marry me as repayment. That little girl was fierce back then. She said she couldn't repay the life-saving grace, and when she grew up, she'd come to the capital and marry me, Xiao Yu. This, I have never forgotten it.
It's you. It's really you. 15 years. You sat right next to me for 3 years, and I didn't recognize you at all. The person beside my pillow is actually the one in my heart. So for these 3 years, all the tenderness and indulgence weren't charity. They were his repayment of a 15-year wait.
Still crying? Did I hurt you just now? Don't push me away anymore. You don't have to pay back that money. All those messy debts of the Chu family don't have to shoulder them alone anymore. From today, whether it's Chu Heng or Huo Jingxi, no one will hurt you even a bit. Trust me, my wife. Lean on me more from now on. Okay?
Since coming to the capital, having Qin Yuanzhou as my support, I finally no longer have to be like I was in Gangcheng, walking on thin ice. The kind of anxiety and sleepless nights are finally over. Even these 2 dark circles that never faded are gone.
Ninth miss. Since you're home, don't waste time. The Master and the First Lady have arrived in the capital to attend tonight's grand banquet in the capital circle. The Master said you should go see them now. There are family matters to discuss. Are you listening to me? Don't think that just because you married into the Qin family, you're really the young madam. In the eyes of the Chu family, you'll always be the illegitimate daughter who doesn't deserve to be acknowledged. Do you dare to disobey the Master's words? Oh, you've grown some nerve. Since you were little, you've always been this sullen and sneaky. Now that you're married, you're pleased with yourself? You're getting too big for your britches, aren't you? Chu, you remember this clearly. Don't forget that back when you were young, by the kennel, who threw you a scrap of food, that's what kept you alive.
Is that so? Well, I'm learning something new. A steward dares to come to my home and lay a hand on my wife?
Qin, young Master Qin. I was just following the Master's orders to invite the ninth Miss back for a chat.
Ninth Miss. She is the young madam of the Qin family. She is someone you can never hope to serve in your life. Since the Chu family has come to the capital, they must follow the capital's rules. If you want to see my wife, submit a formal request and make an appointment. Waiting is the least show of respect. You, a servant, come to the Qin residence and spout nonsense. Even try to lay hands on my wife. It seems the Chu family looks down on me, or perhaps they look down on the rules of the capital.
Spare me, young Master Qin. Chu Yu. Quick, say something for me. I've watched you grow up.
3 years ago, at the flower-giving banquet, I was mocked as a homeless illegitimate daughter. 3 years later, I stand at the top tier of the capital's social scene, the very center.
That is the young mistress of the Qin family. Indeed, seeing is believing.
When Qin Yuanzhou comes to toast, I need to keep up the father-in-law act. Can't let him look down on our Chu family. Yuanzhou, I've heard a lot about you. It's been 3 years. This is our first proper meeting. I wonder if the Qin family is satisfied with my daughter? Are you satisfied?
Who's this old man? Where's he from? I don't know him.
From his accent, he's from the south. Dare to speak like that in front of young Master Qin? Is he crazy?
He thinks the Chu family's reputation would work in the capital too. But here, under the emperor's nose, no one knows who he is at all.
Chu Yu, are you mute? Your parents and elders came all the way from Gangcheng to see you, and you don't even greet us first? You don't keep in touch with the family. Married into a wealthy family and forgot your roots. You've lost even the basic respect and filial piety. People who don't know would think the daughter raised by the Chu family has no manners at all.
Young Master Qin is angry. Stay away from this family. Don't get caught in the crossfire.
Yuanzhou, look, the madam is just anxious. Her words were a bit harsh. We're all family. Damn it, in Gangcheng, who would dare to ignore me like this? The family business in Gangcheng has reached its limit. To break into the capital, you need a legitimate reason. I was counting on those few old import-export companies to lead the way. But recently, out of nowhere, a small unknown company appeared snatching up orders like mad dogs. Even our shares were diluted and bought up cheaply. If we weren't at our wits' end, I wouldn't have remembered that there's still an abandoned child like her in the capital.
Chu, you say something. Your father's company recently.
Xiaoyu, you know the family's difficulties. No matter what, blood is thicker than water. With the Qin family's stature, with just one word from you, the acquisition of those small fries is no problem at all.
Father, now you remember blood is thicker than water. 3 years ago, when my flights were bought up and I had to pay for my own ticket to come to the capital, why wasn't the blood hot then?
Look at her. Dressed in a dragon robe, still doesn't look like a prince. If she hadn't used dirty tricks back then to steal the spotlight from her third sister, the position of young mistress of the Qin family would have gone to a bastard like her. People just need to know their place. Stolen spotlight will be paid back sooner or later. Who knows how many years she spent with someone in the capital, she doesn't even dare to answer a call from home. I think it's guilt afraid to face the folks back home.
Chin Yuanzhou.
What? It's only been 3 years. And you can't recognize my voice? What about the person you said you liked? You refused to come back with me, and now you've changed your story? Millions of dollars worth of jewelry, given to you by Qin Yuanzhou? Chu Yu, you really have changed. Become so materialistic, so strange to me.
Jingxi, I have changed indeed. I've become no longer need to live under anyone's thumb. I'm grateful to you for keeping me alive. Back when I was in that quagmire of the Chu family, you protected me for years. But don't forget, at the flower ceremony, you personally pushed me away. It was you who chose to abandon me. Now, you use this sour tone to mock me. Don't you think you're ridiculous? And I didn't lie to you back then. The person I liked is right by my side now.
You talk to me about happiness? Chu Yu, have you forgotten our more than a decade of mutual understanding and cherishing? I never said it before, but in my heart, I have always wanted to marry you.
Want to marry me? Then what about Xie Wan? The one at the flower ceremony, whom you personally praised as noble and precious, generous and elegant young mistress. Shouldn't it be her, Xie Wan? That was the grand event of the entire Gancheng. At that time, all the media cameras were watching. You personally handed the flowers to her, personally trampled the dignity that was rightfully mine under your foot. Huo Jingxi, now you come to the capital to talk about our bond. What about Xie Wan? And your pitiful self-respect, where does it go? Why aren't you saying anything? Are you thinking about how to arrange the Xie Wan, who has been hidden away by the Huo family? The entire Gancheng media is watching Xie Wan. She, bearing the title of the Huo family's young mistress, flaunted that title in public. In the end, she became a laughingstock that can't be brought to light. To protect its reputation, the Huo family had to keep a low profile. Even you, the prince, had to be sent to the capital to lay low. Huo Jingxi, is this the special treatment you gave her?
I didn't think it would turn out like this. I just wanted to compensate her.
Your compensation? Is pushing a sponsored student into the spotlight, then locking her in a dark, sunless cage.
Chu Yu, listen to me. I've already cut ties with her. If only you would. What is the Huo family anyway?
A family that can't even clean up its own affairs, stirred up by a sponsored student, thrown into chaos. And they dare to talk about love here? The one I trained with my own hands, this little thing, I thought it was just an obedient pawn. Who would have thought it's actually a wolf in sheep's clothing? Chu Yu, I've been looking into it these days. Who exactly has been maliciously shorting the Chu family's scattered shares from behind? And who, at any cost, has been swallowing up the assets of the second and third branches?
What are you talking about, uncle? I don't understand.
Don't understand? Well, that newly emerged Lin Chu company in the capital, aren't you the one orchestrating it behind the scenes? My biggest mistake was letting you go 3 years ago. Allowed you to amass enough capital, and then come back to fight for my power.
So he finally found out. The web I've painstakingly woven for 3 years, tonight, has been completely seen through by him.
Lin Chu Investments. I've been investigating for a full half-month. Every capital flow, every equity move. Every move, clean and precise like a scalpel.
Uncle, you taught me. Only those without weaknesses dare to go all out. I just took what you taught me, and returned it to the Chu family unchanged.
So, Chu Yu, you have to admit, you are indeed, among his more than 20 children, the most outstanding one. If you weren't that illegitimate daughter who can't see the light. How wonderful it would be.
The old man is in trouble this time, while the first wife is still in the hospital. Take the money and leave quickly. The Chu family is none of our business anymore. Useless. All useless. The company has been seized by that mysterious shareholder now. You don't even know who it is, and you have no idea.
Mom, that person holds 40% of the shares. He's going to forcibly restructure the board. What should we do?
Let's go. Haven't been back in a few years. The scenery here still hasn't improved at all. When I was little, I always thought the outside world was full of storms, so I desperately wanted to hide at home, thinking at least I'd have a meal and survive. It wasn't until I left that I realized, turns out, all the storms I've endured in my life were all given by that so-called home. To the hospital.
Bitch. Where are those bitches? They cleaned out my private savings. And dared to betray me. I'll kill them.
Enough. Stop howling. I told you not to fool around outside. And now look. That whole harem of beauties ran faster than anyone. Look at yourself now. Besides me, your legal wife, at this moment, who in Kwangang City would even come to see you?
Chuyu, ha ha ha, I still have Chuyu. Look, my daughter married into the Chin family in the capital. She married well. I have the Chin family as my backing. I'd like to see those wolves outside who want to fish in troubled waters who dares to touch me again, ha ha ha.
Are you done making a scene? I came here today not to hear you boast about the Chin family. I came to tell you, Father, please sign this equity transfer immediately. The rest of the mess I'll take care of.
You dare. You, that shameful bastard daughter. You're just a bargaining chip in my hands. Even if I die, my property can only go to my legitimate son. You won't get a penny.
Looks like you still don't understand the situation. I forgot to tell you, besides the tiny bit you're holding onto, the rest scattered among the various branches and the second branch's shares have, over the past 3 years, been quietly swept up by me. If you sign, you can keep some medical expenses. If you refuse, I can, as the majority shareholder, directly convene a shareholders meeting and officially kick you, the chairman who has lost the ability to work, out of the board. I'll take your company, and I'll take the resources in your hands too. You have no choice. If you sign, this hospital room, the top medical team here, I'll cover all the costs. I guarantee you can keep breathing for the rest of your life. If you don't want to sign, I can personally help you sign it.
Lin-Chu Corporation. The company that over the past 3 years has swallowed up several of my offshore assets, is yours?
Yes. Father, what a rare thing. After all these years, at least you haven't forgotten that my mother's surname is Lin.
You really took all the shares? What about him? The rest of his medical funds and properties?
Not a penny left. From now on, the only legal heir of the Chu family is me, Chu Yu.
Welcome, President Chu.
Huo Jingxi. Father. Madam. You think this is the end? No, this is just the beginning of the Chu Yu era.